I think it's a really good turnout. I think they've done really well. Switch Up is, I actually don't realise how important they are to a community and what difference they're making to individuals. And the thing is, what's most important is individuals like you that actually get this. You're from a former council estate, so you understand how the youth work and how hard they think it is, to get through to the other side. And so that's kind of support is most important. What Baz is doing here, it reminds me of the gym where I came from in Sheffield, St Thomas's Boxing Club with Brendan Ingle. Brendan Ingle showed me patience, showed me understanding. I was one of many that were in the gym, but he was there for us all to give us advice, to help guide us. And to me, without him, I would be a completely different individual today. And that's what Switch Up is doing now. That's what the support that Switch Up is doing for the community. So I think today, it puts a smile on my face.
One of the projects I'm working on with Baz is the Links Foundation, about helping young people with mental health.
Right.
Why do you think that's important in society today?
I think it's very important because everybody goes through it. Everybody will go through it. And the people can have places that they can go to talk to somebody who's been through it before and try and get a bit of advice and get it off their plate. I think it's a very, very good thing. You know what I mean? It's like it's fashion at the moment, but people are coming out more and admitting certain different things rather than not enough how like camera on your back sort of thing. So it's very, very good to talk about mental health because everybody goes through it.
What you're doing now is making people understand you're not an alien, you're not on your own, and a lot of people, mental health affects a lot more people than anybody would ever admit, and unfortunately men are the ones that struggle with it not the most, the hardest, because we don't talk. Women talk, they talk to each other, they talk to somebody. Once you do that, it's your first step to recovery. Guys don't talk, they think it's only happening to them, or they think it represents them, makes them look weak. Guys just don't do it. So what they've got to do, what you're doing now is you're encouraging guys to say, look, there's nothing wrong with that. You're finding people like Frank Bruno, Harold Graham, people like that, to stand up to say, look, this has affected me. And so guys will think, there's nothing wrong with it. If I've got an issue, let me fix it. If you've broken an arm, you put a pot on. If you've got a cut, you put a plaster on. Mental health, it has to be dealt with, but you cannot deal with it yourself. You need to speak to somebody. So what you're doing and what Switch Up is doing is encouraging people and letting them know this is the only way through. This is the only way you're going to deal with this. And I think even if it helps one person, it's made a difference.
Everyone's got a different style, and their approach to life. So you talk to people. Pick out ideas and learn.
So what you're saying is be a good listener to those people, listen to what they've got to say, and listen to their story as well.
You've got to listen to their stories, and some of their stories are good, some of their stories are bad, but you must have had a grandma.
Yeah, absolutely.
You must have had a granddad.
Yes.
And your granddad will sit you down, your grandma will sit you down and tell you different lyrics. And then different lyrics will stay with you for the rest of your life. So if you're going through mental health, talk to somebody. Go and take a little bit of advice. Because sometimes we forget a lot of different things and we need a little bit of structure in our life. So it's good to talk.
Lee Wood, Nottingham's up-and-coming finest. First of all, I've watched you skip a couple of sessions. I lasted about 5 minutes. You've done about 2 hours, my friend. Well done. First question I've got to say to you is, what do you think of today, and why do you think it's important of community coming together to support the events like this?
First of all, the boxing community is a very tight-knit community. Anyone that goes through any difficult, any troubled times, everyone rallies together and comes together, and that's just boxing community. And I think because of Errol Barmer Graham, for his roots in Nottingham, and the impact of the boxing community is dragged in the general public as well. So all this boxing community we've got back in Nottingham and wider spread have come together with the Nottingham connections he had, and everyone's rallied together to help people want to help. People want to help.
And Nottingham City, I've always said it's got a big heart. And you've grown up obviously in Nottingham, Gedling lad.
Yeah, Nottingham lad through and through,
Through and through. Forest supporter?
Forest supporter, Panthers supporter.
Fantastic. Obviously a lot of the young generation are looking up to you. If you were to give them a message today, Because obviously everybody gets a brick wall in life, everybody gets challenged. What would you say to them? What would be your message today about the challenges you've had, and how would you inspire them?
I think like no matter what path you choose in life, it's never plain sailing. Boxing since I was as a very young kid, it's been full of ups and downs.
Yeah.
And as with life, you never get exactly where you want to get in a clear path. You may come across obstacles. You will, in fact, definitely come across obstacles. It's just about remaining positive, keep looking at your goal, and overcoming each obstacle as they come, and just staying positive. Positivity is a big thing, and try not to burden yourself with all the pressure. You can ask for help of people, you can get help, and you can ask others for advice. And that's the most important thing. Don't try to do it alone.
Yeah, and we're talking about obviously advice and help, and we're here today obviously for Help Graham, and we're obviously mental health, a big aspect in society today. Society's changed, it's more diverse, there's more challenges on young people today. Mental health, needs to be on the agenda for many reasons, and obviously to remove the roadblocks for young people. Why do you think it's important to talk about mental health and get it out there on the agenda?
I think it's like anything. A problem shared is a problem half, and I think that saying speaks a lot. It speaks volumes, because if you're thinking of problems all in your head, you go over them 1,000 times a day, and that problem becomes bigger and bigger, and every day it becomes bigger, and you're thinking about it, and in your head you can't think of a way out, because you're only encapsulated with what you're thinking. So another voice outside of that is going to say, well, wait a minute, it's not the end of the world, it's not this, it's not that, you can help, you can do this, and you can think, well, yeah, actually I can, and you haven't thought of that perspective because you're only looking at your view. So to talk and to share and half that problem is one step closer to helping yourself. And I think the stigma with young people growing up in our society today is, especially with social media, it's very easy to look at something, click of a button, and assume they're alright, they're doing really well, they're doing it, and that's not the case. You can't capture someone's entire life in a 2-second photo, but that's the vision you get nowadays when you look at a photo or you look at a quick snap video and you think, oh, they're doing really well, they've got this, they've got that, materialistic things or success, and it's not the case. And we need to kind of steer away from success being on a photo and think about other things. And it's hard to do that because we're in that society, but I think that's the way forward.
And one final question for you. Obviously Switch Up, the work we're doing with the Links Foundation as a partnership, it's about the community of Nottinghamshire coming together. What would you shout out there to the businesses to give young people opportunities who maybe have had some road blockages? What would you say?
I think with the businesses, the ones that are on board and helping out, like yourselves, a great job, because they're bridging that gap between not just kids that are like made mistakes in life, because everybody makes mistakes in life. No one's going to go through life not making a mistake. Oh, it's impossible. And I think they deserve a second chance, especially if they've been brought up in these neighbourhoods where it is hard not to get in trouble, because they go on the doorstep, they go to school, they're around the same people, they're mixing in them crowds. If they've managed to get out of these circles and mix with people that were spreading positivity and doing great things, why not are they allowed a second chance? Why can't they? And these companies that are coming on board and bridging that gap say, look, we made a mistake with Ajunga, because now with the right people, we're going to give them a chance. And then they gave them a chance, and they've gone on to great things, they've gone on to apprenticeships, and they've qualified and got bigger and better jobs. So the more companies that come on board and grab these individuals that have changed their lives, the better for everyone. The better for the community, the better for Nottingham, the better for the thriving companies, the better everyone's getting jobs, and it clicks all around, so why not?
And one final point from me, can I just say thank you on behalf of the community of Nottinghamshire. You're giving your time last night, today, you're still here, obviously you're training. When's your next fight?
I'm hoping to fight before July. Got penciled in for the English title, so big things to come from me this year. But giving my time is never a burden, it's never a problem, and I just love helping these guys, and especially Elbar Graham. He was from Nottingham and he travelled to Sheffield to train the same gym as me, the same style, and so I'm following his path, and anything to help him, I'm there. Can't be in.
Fantastic. I'm talking about following at It's Lee Wood.
Yes, that's my Twitter. Yeah, I spelled my name like a girl. Mum's fault, but I like being different. I always have. It's Lee Wood is my Twitter and my Instagram. Give us a follow. Keep up to date on what's happening.
Let's keep up with the finest of Nottingham. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so 24 hours skipathon. The bags under the eyes, they can be seen for everybody to see. But what a day, what a 24 hours. Frank Bruno, so we've had Lee Wood, we've had other great people that attend the 24 hours, and even I've skipped as well for mental health. It's all about standing up for mental health. The Links Foundation, Switch Up, young people, old people, every age, every creed, every colour, it's all about diversity. What I want to say is this: we've got a choice to help people, and it's whether we're willing to listen to those people or not. I haven't got all the answers, but what I have got is the passion, and I want you to join me with your passion to help the Links Foundation do something special. Thank you very much, and I'm signing out.